Welcome back, everyone. If you find yourself constantly being harassed by the insects in the backyard, and you're tired of those pesky little ants stealing your food off your roasting spit, then this video might be for you. This is the first of many tutorials I'll be doing on how to build raid-proof bases in the backyard. Some of them will be raid resistant, as in the only weak point would be the front door. So if you watched my other video, you saw my completely raid-proof Molar bottle base. But what I'm going to be doing is going around through all the areas in the backyard and building micro bases in the cans, and I've got a few other really cool areas that I haven't really seen anybody build. And I'll be showing you how I do it. There's no right or wrong way. Oh, that ant just got launched to oblivion. So I gathered some grass, and this is how I'm going to be doing this. I hope those of you that watch this, I hope this works for you. I know a lot of people might not want to watch all the way through. They just want to just skim through this. But I'm going to try to keep this as realistic and relatable as possible to those playing the game, whether you're playing with friends or solo. And it doesn't matter what difficulty you're on. These bases will work for the regular game, for New Game Plus, whether you're on mild, medium, or whoa. This is medium. I wanted it to be as accurate as possible. This is day 22. I built a base on day 20 right there. Just this janky little I don't know, I'd say it looks like a gazebo kind of tower thing. I just kind of wanted to see if I could build this style. Obviously all this stuff is unprotected, so if I had triggered a flying raid, it would just get destroyed, you know. But it was more of just to see if I could do it. This isn't the base we're going to be covering. Like I said, we're going to be covering bases that will last you throughout the game. The first one, well, I guess the best way to do this is I'm going to cover each base, and I'm going to do it 2 materials at a time. I'm going to do grass and then stick, and then I'm going to do mushroom brick and ash cement. Personally, the stick and the ash cement are my favorite. I'm not a fan of grass bases, but see, there are some of those out there that love grass and can't stand ash cement, or you know, the other way around, you want mushroom brick or whatever. But also, like I said, this is to be accurate. By day 22, a lot of people that haven't played a lot are, you know, still using grass or sticks, or they haven't unlocked floating foundations from the pond lab. So a lot of people, you know, they're just starting out. If they kind of know what they're doing, they're building a base up on this rock, which there's nothing wrong with, till you kill enough mosquitoes and they're after you, you know, those pesky buggers. I like to call them mosquitoes. I don't know why, you know, mosquitoes, but they're just goofy and annoying. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do this. We're gonna lay it out in grass, then I'll destroy it, lay it out in stick, and then I'm not gonna furnish it. I only have coziness level 1, since this is a new game that I made specifically to show you all these bases. When I do the second part, it'll be mushroom brick and ash cement. I have to farm a little bit more resources. Like I said, I've got quite a bit, but I might not have enough to build it in ash cement completely. And then when I build that final build, the second video, if you want one of those layouts, I will do the third video of furnishing it. So I can probably get coziness level 4. I can for sure do level 5 if I fight. I haven't fought any bosses yet, and I have not done the undershed lab. As you can see, my quests at the top, we have not slept at all throughout this game. I just ran through the game, did all the labs besides the undershed lab, and so I haven't fought any bosses. I haven't unlocked things like the Mantis Fountain, which really goes with these kind of builds, but I'll be covering all that. Right now we're just trying to get clean layouts to give you the most real estate I should probably get to it though, because the ants are kicking these grass pieces all over the place, and it's killed a few of them. These are actually dangerous if you're not careful. What I did was, I like to have doors on the cans, and I like the cans, well, any base. I like them to be pretty even, I like them to be functional, and I like them to be clean. And to me, the grass just does not look clean. Like I said, that's a preference. And I'm going to do my best to go through this without it taking forever. But it does take a little bit of time. What you want to do first, I guess, is get your materials. Hopefully that's enough. It was a neat little pile till all the ants were and stuff were walking through it. And when you build your base, I put this piece here. This is a grass half wall. It doesn't need to be here, but I had already laid this out. This is one I just came up with as I was filming this video, to show you I don't normally use this can much, but this is an excellent place. You've got stink bugs, as you saw a few minutes ago in the video. You've got infected bugs that walk through here when you've plugged the weed canister. You have the bomb beetles that are always down here. You've got red ant soldiers, the ant hill. You've got grubs. You've got spiders. You've got the pond. Literally, I can throw a grass blade and almost make it, you've got bomb beetles over here. You've got mosquitoes right here. You've got a gold tooth on top of this. Jeez. So as you can see, you have everything right here. I think another ant just died from this. Man. So anyways, before I get killed by flying blades, you have everything here. And this is excellent. And this is a raid resistant base. The only weak point is your door. They can't get in through here if you build inside the object like I showed in my last video on the Molar base, for those of you that paid any attention to that. So this is how we're going to do it. To get the door to fit inside here, you're going to lay this grass panel right here. And what you're doing is, you can see it's through the can. The reason it's through the can is this isn't getting built. It'll get destroyed. You need something to support the build to get the floor level. Because if you build in here, it's not going to... You're going to have dirt coming through the floor, and it's going to look just tacky. Some people like that. Again, I like it clean. We're going to have a flat, even floor and all of that good stuff. So if you watch, I'm going to do my best to explain this. But I laid that out, and the reason why I didn't want to break that piece for the beginning of the video is I had to tweak it, rotate it left and right, and I came through enough right here, about a wall's thickness. You could see where these two floors meet each other. Right here, there's enough room to put a doorway like this. So here's your grass door. And if it doesn't want to lay, just jump around for a minute, flip it around. Obviously we want it to open towards us, but you can rotate it. Once you place it, you can rotate it later. We don't care. And stand over here. It's weird. If you want to build something in this game without like doing any glitches or any nonsense like that, just keep jumping around and force it. See? So it works if I pull it through. Boom. And look at, here's your door. You want to make sure that it's inside the can, and we're going to have a fully functioning door. So once you got that, let's get these as far back as they'll go without like poking through the can, which I believe, let's see, that might do it right here, but it looks like we're a little ways through. You're going to go out, continuously go in and out checking this. This is part of the reason why I didn't want to readjust that piece. See, as you can see, it's inside the can. Excellent. So what we're gonna do, we know that works. I'm gonna break these, and you can see some are floating, and you want to support them. Normally if you had tried to put the supports here first, it wouldn't work. I'm gonna build this with just half grass walls, because nothing can get in here to break this unless you obviously fail to protect the front door. You can put a bunch, you can put them on, whoops, hold on. we'll actually use full. We should be able to put a full grass wall, so you have the full defense of a complete grass wall. The only reason it'll let us put that here now is because we built. Otherwise, it wouldn't let you build. It'll say location obstructed, and just be dramatic about it. So as you can see, there we go. You can crisscross them. This is all preference. You can put more, one sideways here. If you jump around and get it delayed, that's plenty though, especially if you're building this out of mushroom brick or ash cement. It's just this is beefed up. And the beauty of this is because you have all these, this is no longer supported. It's going to be evenly supported. None of my builds hinge on it being supported by one area. That's just something we don't do, because it's honestly not a good idea, because of course it's going to get destroyed. That, all it takes is one bug to make it in here, and boom, you're a goner. It's over. Game over. So we're gonna lay out a second floor, and it's all about maximizing your floors. So let's do grass walls. Now certain walls are different sizes, so the grass walls might be thinner or thicker, it depends, than the ash cement walls. And you can see by rotating the wall, I was able to place it here, because it's just weird building in this game. If I stand up here, I might rotate it again, and if it doesn't let me build this here, it isn't the end of the world. Let's see, because I can tell you when I laid this out for the ash cement, I wasn't able to place these last two walls. Actually, you can see it's going to go through, so we're going to build this one short. We'll get rid of these two because they can just barely pop out, and we're gonna do room for a bed right here. So let's just do this. This is essentially what it'll look like for if you're using like ash cement or something. And like I said, this is just a guideline, so you can change it to whatever you want. That's the beauty of it. If you like my builds and they help you, that's awesome. Or it might just help you think differently to build these, as you can kind of see what we're gonna do here. You just want to, that's our bottom floor. You want to make sure nothing's poking out through the bottom. Oh man, they've just made a huge mess out here. And this all started from this panel. You can see nothing's like supporting anything, right? So I'm gonna start building this. We can build the whole upstairs, but let's just go for it. It gets tricky because we want to build the supports, so I'm gonna have to get rid of some of these really fast. But because I put the walls all the way around, it's supported, so. And I would have made pallets and stuff, but I'm due for a raid, and like I said, I played through as far as I am with no base. I just had everything sitting out because I started this world specifically for my viewers. I've actually had a lot of people ask, even though my channel is small and new, I've had a lot of people ask how to do this. So I'm gonna deliver and show you guys tons of videos, literally all the cans, and some other like really cool areas that I've wanted to build and do all that stuff in. So hopefully you stay tuned, and if this video helps you, please, like, if you can, share, like, subscribe, whatever, so it has a chance of helping others. So here we go. Let's get this bottom room in. And like I said, this is all about maximizing your space, so you have a ton of space in here. And I can drink Fuzz on the Rocks, or whichever ones give you the smoothies and stuff. They give you hauling string. I can slap on my, well, I guess I could slap on my red ant shoes to carry a little more, but I was just trying to keep this pretty realistic. You might not have even the full ant armor yet. You know, and all of this grass was cut right here. If you obviously played, you recognize this area was cleared out. This is a really cool area because, like I said, you have all that, and then obviously food spawns if you're trying to get the leprechaun coins for the St. Patrick's Day event. You know, you can just keep breaking the food and it will spawn right in front of your base, which is, you know, cool. You don't have to go anywhere. If you're playing and you're on creative, or you aren't on New Game Plus, but you don't have, you know, you haven't got it to where you're getting air raids, because you can make it through the game without causing mosquitoes or any flying insects. You can easily beat the game even on WoW, getting by enough and avoiding conflicts with the flying enemies to where they won't raid you, so you'll only be raided by our land-bound critters. But you might want to turn this back area here under the Billy Hog tray. You could turn this into like a sheltered garden, or, you know, obviously it's not super flat, but you can make it work. There's like tons of possibilities. So and another thing is, I like to try to make it pretty easy to get in the cans, because a lot of times it's crazy, you know. I don't know what's with the ants trying to get in here all kinds. They won't be able to. It doesn't look like they can easily anyways, but I'll go grab the ant shoes from my little base when I go get some water. I gotta get some rope and stuff. I'm pretty sure I have everything I need to do this build for you guys. It was mainly stocking up on the sticks, because it takes hundreds of sticks to build out a base in a can properly. I mean, you wouldn't think so, but it's pretty nuts. It's quite a bit, so we'll just leave these here. Don't throw them, or you'll damage your base. Well, here, let's just, so we're not going to do that. We are going to go one over. See, because now we should be able to fit 3 and get some real space here without going through the can. Oh yeah, there we go. So we'll see what we got here now. But let me go grab some stuff. So we need sprigs, rope, some sticks. That ant would get out of our way. And I'll grab my red ant shoes. You also get, I mean, you really get, this is like an excellent can for beginning to mid game.
Nice and clean.
And another thing is, you can build all the bases I'm going to show you, and then what you'll end up doing is you can keep all of these, upgrade them, or, you know, if you want, for the ones that aren't completely raid proof, I suggest at least putting a brick door or ash cement door, because the ash cement will go perfectly with the, like, if you do the inside just sticks, it'll match, it'll look excellent, you know. Like I said, that's your preference, but I would strongly suggest that, because then you're not going to get 10 enemies attacking your door. It's just not going to happen, because there's not even enough space to do so. So we want to rotate it. We obviously want the, well, let's see, get our door to open in order. And you can see that door is perfectly lined up. We can get rid of that grass plank now. We can build that for kicks. The half. I don't know what is with the ants wanting to come in here so bad, but that might just be that they're curious. Let's see really quick. So we can carry
I feel a little
more.
less squishy now.
I have to break the cookies so we can do this. Once you have the door closed, it shouldn't be too extra. It's a little odd for them to be coming in as much as they are. And as you can see, this is excellent. I mean, the space is awesome. Now, you could have flipped these around. I mean, we can. So this is something I would be totally OCD about. Having like mismatched planks and stuff. So you got them going one way and some going the other. It's just not a good look. So because we're going to use those half floors, let's just rotate this, you know. Now you might not mind. We can match the bottom. I'll do that once I'm done building this, just for the final touches. As you can see, we're starting to get a lot of room in here already. And it'll look good. And that's part of it. You want functionality, but you want it to be clean too. Another thing with walls like this one, so the ash cement doesn't do this. The stick wall doesn't do this. The brick wall will do that, and it's annoying. They have like the little edge that sticks up unless you build over, as you can see when I lay a blueprint over. Oh, didn't mean to do that. That's kind of annoying. So what we're gonna have to do is make that 2 half walls, because otherwise you're gonna have that sticking up and you might not care, but it just does, it looks tacky. So you're gonna want to use 2 of the half wall, the A's, so that it looks like the standard wall. Yeah, you'll have a little seam there, but it's much better to have the floor even. And we'll have to do that back one. Now, like I said, with the ash cement, you don't have that problem at all. And when you do the 2 half walls, obviously you have way less defense, but it's grass, so you have way less defense anyways. The benefit is they can't hit the wall through the can unless you have it where it protrudes through the can, which we're not doing. As you can see, this all fits neatly inside here, and you've got a ton of room. And we'll go, like I said, into furnishing. Like I said, I only have coziness level 1, and I got it without even building any walls. It was literally just building a few things on the base to like to be able to function enough to make it through the game at all. So I was kind of surprised, but we'll do the coziness when I furnish this, when I build it in ash cement, when I do the final build on this. As you can see, like, you can put a bed right here or something, like the cutout works. This is completely enclosed. You have an actual room, you know, and then you've got a whole nother room up here, so you can get creative. I mean, you could even put a ceiling. We could put one ceiling in here. You'd probably want to taper. So honestly, you'd have a one by one. Let's see what we can fit. I didn't build as far as the ceiling because I just came up with this. Yeah, it looks like, we'll see. Let's see. No, that's gonna pop out too much. So, well, I mean, you could do that if you... Well, no, let's see, hold on. Because we're using the... So this would fit if it's not a regular... So if you did the 2 walls, essentially. So with a grass building, this is where you're handicapped, see? Look at, that's the size of a regular wall. But because of the way it's built, like, essentially if I put a regular ash cement wall, or I guess we could do sturdy walls. You see the regular sturdy wall is the same height as 2 of those. It doesn't have that like fancy, I mean, look at how much taller the grass is. So you could easily do, yeah, so you could do a 1 by 1 if you did something like, yeah, you'd probably have to bring it over. If you, it'd be like a fancy, well, no, okay, hold on. We could do a half. Well, let's see, then we could do a half to give you kind of like a cathedral ceiling. I mean, it's in a can, and this is the lower side of the can. It's higher over here. So anything that flies over here for sure works over there. So here, let's see. Now we got that. Then we slap these right here. Oh yeah, and there we go. So that'll give us... You know, that would work. It looks like that. Let's see, we're coming in half from the end. Half from the end. Let's see. We'll do a sturdy wall instead, just to show. I've actually never really built with these, but here. That looks like it's gonna barely stick out, but it might not if it's, even though it's protruding from in here, a lot of times it won't because it's the thickness of the can. We'll see right now, but let's feel this out right here. See, all of a sudden we got a luxury ceiling, and this is gonna look banging in ash cement, you know, and or sticks. This should look pretty good. Yeah, there you go. Look at that. And now you've got a high ceiling, so you can put lighting up here and stuff. So, and we should be able to take it to the end. Yes. Try not to get stuck till you get your walls up. So yeah, we'll just do it all. We'll do it all the sturdy walls for now. I will mimic this design, and there's tons of others, and I can always do videos. I probably will still do more. I mean, you're in for a lot of videos for those of you that are interested, because I love building this kind of stuff. It's more that you just get on here one day and you're like, well, I wonder if this will work, and then it either does or it doesn't. But let's see, which way are these facing? They're facing in. We want them to match. Or is the other side blank? I don't really use the sturdy walls. Can you see? Let me see if you can see that. If you can see it through, then we just want them matching the same direction. And we'll see if that's sticking out. I might have to modify that a little bit. There's a very small amount. So that would be acceptable because it's in the air. The only thing that could hit that would be a flying insect. And it would have to be like the most accurate flying insect. I will see if we can adjust it a little just for the sake of trying to keep all the potential damage to the base down. This should be enough for now. We're not going to do the bottom and sturdy walls because we already built that. So let's just see. Do these poke through? I guess they do. So then we'll just have them all facing the same way. Ooh, one short, two short. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I can already think of a few ways. I mean, this is a lot of space. You have 2 floors, and it's a ton of space for the can. You can easily get coziness level 5 in here. It'll take a little bit, but that's easy. Should have no issues. Like I said, I just killed a wool spider before I started the video here. They'll wander over here every once in a while, but you'll be safe. You know, you're safe unless obviously, you know, you want, where I am in the game, I want wool spiders. Well, I don't really care. I already got tier 3 of the poison resistance mutation, but you know, you want parts, or you want to harvest. The beauty of this location is there's stuff, a large variety, and I always build stairs over there. You can see them. I'm literally in the upper yard. The first thing I do is go get and build the termite axe. I do that before I have even done the hedge lab. Like by day 5, I've already done, you know, I've got a termite axe and full ladybug armor. Well, you don't need the full, I just use the helmet and the chest piece with aphid slippers, so that you, because you're so slow in the beginning until you unlock the other mutations. But however you play, this should work for you. That was the idea behind showing you this can first. I'm sure some of my viewers are gonna be like, oh, I want to see that milk molar build for the milk molar bottle, and I'm getting to it. I've got a few different builds that are awesome for that I hope you guys are gonna like, so stay tuned. But I'll just be going throughout the yard, and when I get up there, I just unlocked it and got I got the milk molars that spawn in it, but we're just gonna go as if we are playing normally. So yeah, alright, here we go. Grab some more weed stems. How many do I need? 1, 4 of them. Of these grass blades. I think at least 5 ants have died from walking on these, and I had one fling grass blades into the other one and it killed him in one hit. You gotta be careful. If you have too many laying around and they fling them, you can take fatal damage, or they'll end up launching you into the air at some ridiculous velocity. Now, like we were showing when we built this, you can see that little tip. I can shorten that wall. It's only on that side, from the angle of the can. Man, they got grass blades up there. But what you want to do is, you see how I built that? I left the blueprints showing first, so that you can see, you know, what, like how much it's gonna pop out, and it'll help you see like what the enemies are gonna be able to hit. So I can totally shorten these walls, or we can put, we could even end the wall right here, so that you come up and you've got this room. I'm not concerned about that, and you could even angle the wall right here, which totally deleted. Still gives you plenty of room here, and boom, you know, this side's not affected, but let's just do it anyways for kicks. And then we'll just angle that piece right there, and now it's 100% inside the can when I move. I gotta move the other piece that I put there, but as you can see, let's see. So we'll build it, we'll just build it as if here. We'll just build it as if we want it all the way in. So you can see your options. Let's see. Oh, we can leave the tops poking through. I think that's should be good right there. No, I did not get it. Which one here is sticking through? Oh, it's this one, which can be deleted. So here, whoops. This one. We don't need that anymore since we're gonna connect these with a diagonal wall. Bam. So we got spare walls in here. And there you go. Bam. I'm not even gonna bother with those. We'll just put one across them right there. We'll just leave these. Oh, whatever. Here. That should clear there. Like I said, if you aren't as picky or you have higher defense materials, then this isn't a problem for you. We'll close that hole in a second. We'll just leave these here in case we need them or whatever. Man, they really threw those all over the place. So I'm gonna cut down a few more. As you can see, that was like well over 100 grass blades. You're gonna need a lot, and it's gonna be even worse for the sticks. I am gonna still do this with the sticks. Hopefully I don't have to go gather too many, because like I said, I know most people don't want to watch an hour-long video. I was trying to keep them to around, 40 minutes max. We're already at 40 minutes. Oof, almost 40 minutes. So maybe will just bear with me. I might have to just do one material per video. So oh, my food's all bad. I think I can get away with that being flat. I mean, I could put a small square there, but I think that it'll clear. So we'll leave it glowing. We won't build it so you can see.
I spy.
So we're good. So build these. And you can put shelves up here. So this whole little area, that raised area, is perfect for, hanging things, putting lamps. We'll go into furnishing it later. Like I said, when it's built in ash cement, I would totally furnish this. But like I said, oh, we got a spider. So here's a perfect example of our wolf buddies. So our visitors. So you'll be safe inside your base, This is really just an awesome area. And there's a bunch of grub behind the can over here, and there's a bunch of clay right there and mushroom chunks if you want to, start off building it like this in grass and then swap out the parts later and do mushroom brick once you're further in the game for those that are just starting. Endless possibilities. stink bugs coming over here. Here, at least there's one that always comes through here. You'll get the infected larvae and stuff when you plug the canister. Like, you get a large variety. Oh, so close. Hopefully that's enough. I didn't see how many we needed, but we gotta be close. Alright. So here's some serious real estate in this room. In this can. Nothing sticks out. Obviously you could have these straight like I had them if you can live with a little bit sticking out, but there is a slight possibility, even though the hitbox is extremely small, there's a slight possibility that you that gets damaged. So here you go. Here's version 1. You can also turn this into a ladder, so you've got, you know, an even smaller area, you know, what you might want to do. The ladder is just kind of annoying because, like, you can't go up it quick, but I'm not gonna lie, so if it were me, I would probably do something like
taking a look
like this, and I'd put the ladder off to one side, so because this is sloped here, you wouldn't be able to get up easily, unfortunately, because it would push like Pete off if you had left it, you know, straight like that. Or on this side you can leave it, it doesn't stick out on this side. So what we could do is this right here, that's clearing, we can check it. Nothing sticks out on that side, so here's your quick fix. Let's see. Where'd my water go?
don't even need to boil it. Salt.
I'm gonna need a few acorn pieces, but that's cool. I think I have some. Like the ladder takes like acorn tops, so we can build that too. It doesn't really matter. But putting a wall there makes it so you can at least walk out. As you can, it'll like make it less likely to glitch. See if you turn. But yeah, let's see here. We left those weed stems because we just knew we were gonna be changing this. So what I would do is this. This is maximizing the space, like really milking it. Let's see, we'll put that right there. Come on. Sometimes you gotta go first person for it to want to work with you. Ugh. Or you know what? It might not let me put it. Oh no, it should still let me do that. It's just being ridiculous because it's halfway through. Yeah, see, it's still trying to place it, just won't place it exactly where I want it. So we'll just try to force it. If not, we'll. That's where we want it, right there. Come on. Why are you being ridiculous? Ugh. It doesn't want us to put that there. Okay, so here's what we'll do then. We'll put it on this side right here, and we're gonna switch this up just a wee bit. We're gonna do this. This should be a half. No, that's not a half. Okay, so let me go back to the normal view here. And you'll see this will open it up even more. So let's do this. We should have one more weed stem up here. If we could get up there, that'd be nice. Let me grab a. So I need 2 acorn tops, and that weed stem's over here. Actually, I probably can't get up there that fast.
That should keep me safe.
There we go.
Safer.
I'll be able to gap this. Get up high enough to get up here. Alright, what do I need? Acorn tops. Hopefully I have. Yeah, I've got some. Cool. And you can put like a catcher thing here if you wanted to. So let's see. So what we're gonna do is we would just do this now. But unfortunately, we're gonna have to change the wall right there. Like I said, this is specific to mushroom brick, and oh no, it went down with that. Perfect. Never mind. So that increased the space in here by a lot. So here's frame, like the frame out one, you can, you know, leave it matching. You know, if you have it diagonal, then just put the ladder here instead of you know, here. And you can obviously put a board right here if you want. If it were me, I would just leave it, you know, square, because this is like a crazy amount of room in the can, and that's not enough to really worry about. It's your preference. Either way, I mean, this works for me. So, or you can do, if you want it really clean, what I would do, so it doesn't look odd, is I would do this. I would just put a small square. So what I would do is I would do the half walls, because I like it like even. I would do this is what I would do. I would frame it in, and these have like high defense with ash cement. It still has like good defense compared to grass. Not trying to do that. And there you go, it's framed in. And like I said, with other materials, it's gonna look better. This is just for you grass lovers out there. If there are grass lovers out there, this is for you. So you have plenty of room. I mean, you can put all kinds of stuff in here. Like I said, I'll go into laying out the base later. Let's see what I've unlocked. The biggest thing I probably unlocked is the rhino beetle. And look at that. So you can have the whole squad of upper yard guys up here. Like obviously you want your but you know, your machines and all that. Or maybe the stink bug's the largest. They're pretty big. Well, he'll fit anyways. And as you can see, look at these three fit in here together. There's plenty of room. Or we could throw like a spider in here. So So it's probably the biggest that we got is this guy. It's too bad that they don't leave the infected wool spider. They don't make him actual size. That's kind of like a buzzkill. I think with the same with like the other spiders, they don't make them. Yeah, like dude, like that's sad. They give you the Orb Weaver Junior and a half practically. You know, the Orb Weaver Junior and a quarter, but you get the idea. You can fit a lot. You can even hang a moth up here. You should be able to. So as you can see, pretty good. If you had left, you know, there's a little bit of room, but here's the beauty is maybe you only want the upper floor to go halfway, so you break these 6 panels and then you put up some railing to make it look fancy, and then you've got you know, a huge ceiling. All of a sudden it's huge in here. Or you don't want this floor and then you just leave the layout of the bottom floor. Personally, I'd leave the dual floor because I mean that's a huge ceiling, but you lose real estate with your floor right here because of the can cutting into the sides. But you could also, let's see, you might be able to get away with doing what we did on the ceiling and mirroring that. So let's say we do this here. Let me grab, well, I think we have enough. Let's knock these guys there. They won't bug us. Let's just see for kicks. So here's another idea. I know this video is getting long, and we will just mimic. It won't be as much guesswork because we'll mimic this in a different material, so you can see the difference. It's going to give us the old and invalid space nonsense, but it just let us have a full-size wall here, so it needs to stop, you know, giving us nonsense about how it's an invalid space. Let's see if this works. Oh, my cat wants me to feed her, so it'll be good. We'll end this shortly. Let's see. Come on. It's gonna give us the, let's see. So you could do this to increase your floor space. So say we went around like this. Just to see, maybe we'll do this. And then, so if you go here, we'll put these, that gives us an extra, so it gives us the same floor space. It's a little weird, but let's see. Okay, I'll have to break that from outside because that'll be definitely on the outside of the can. I didn't mean to place that there. I'll be curious. I gotta see if that sticks out. So let's see really quick, because this will give you one major room. Nothing. Alright, so let's see. That might be where it's at for this base. If we go one more, it will stick out though, so it's going to be the same. That's the one downfall. You get to the edge of the can here. But we can just make this like a fancy shelf or something, you know. Like I said, it goes whatever your preference is. Now we're just kind of spitballing to see what we end up with. We'll make this lower floor obsolete. if you want a big fancy room, I would probably do away with that floor and just put walls to support it better. That's just me. So let's see. We'll try to move some of these around. Man, that is not good looking right there. I thought we had we'll have to do get rid of this because you're no longer gonna see through here, and we'll do this when it decides to want to let us put it there. That's better, and then we'll just leave those for supports. I'm gonna probably grab more grass. I don't want to break all of this stuff. I mean, we can, but you get the idea here. So let's see, we'll put one of these so I can build those walls on this side. Move that for a second, and then we're just doing the half here. It'll fit, don't tell me it won't. And then we'll do the half floor lengthwise. Looks like we're just gonna clear. It really comes down to how you lay this out. I mean, that's everything. You want to spend your time getting this straight right from the get-go. Otherwise, you got to rebuild and realign the blueprints over and over and over, you know, and it eats up so much time. So we'll see. This should be a massive room. I mean, yeah, that gives you some space, you know. Like I said, normally I would break all this stuff, but this video is getting long for those that don't want to watch a long video. So here we go. I'll square that off, and now you've got this nice area. You can see how this is totally changing the amount of space we have. So here we go, just keep it going. And if you're worried about supports, put some supports down here, but we would get rid of this floor. It's purely up to you what you want to do. You wouldn't need, I did it again. Oh, let's see, there we go. Just able to grab that one. Well, we left these, so that works perfectly for before we switch to the sturdy wall. This is a half floor. We'll just set that aside for a second, because we might need it over here. What do we got here? We'll break that. Single. And what do we got here? Another half. We'll just stick that there for a sec. And let's see what we got here. So to remedy this, it should clear, I would assume, with the two half walls now. Let's see. We would have theoretically the most space at the bottom of the can here, but we have the least space at the top of the can here. Then we'll take these that we set aside. Oh, it looks like it might pop out, so we might have to leave something. So that might be that like little bit right there. If you're worried, I don't think anything can hit that, but let's say these are the world's most accurate insects. So what we want to do is we'll just frame it out like like it is, like it was there. Let's just do this. We'll frame it out the same way so the pattern continues. We'll do this here. Whoops. Like I said, these are guidelines. I'm just showing you how to make the most of the space. Let's see, that might not work. But let's see. We might just do small walls. And you're not worried about the defense of a small wall, because if this isn't sticking out, then they can't hit it, so it doesn't matter if the wall has some defense or no defense. So we'll do this instead. And we'll do, although I think we looked a minute ago, the grass half wall is not the greatest looking, but it works. Okay. So let's build those really fast. See how this looks. And then we've got, what I would do if we were going to do it this way, I would just put a entry staircase here. And we can use that last stick. If I were gonna do this, I wouldn't even mess around with the ladder. I would just, come on. Is that under? I can't see that. Nope. They might not want me to place this here because of the door. So yeah, alright then. So what I would do here is, the closest area you can get is, let's see. I'm surprised it's not letting me put it. It should let me put that right there. But it just does not like that. I know we could do something along the lines of the small stairs, but it should be okay. Come on. Sometimes you gotta force it. So the door is what's triggering that. So what I would do if I were gonna do this, let's see. This side of the can has more room. That looks like that's clearing. That should clear. So let's just build that corner out for a minute and see. This side is like the weak side of the can where you have less space. Let's see if those stick out. Doesn't look like it. So now the question is, can we just do this and use that corner like we did with the ladder? Just want to stick this to something really fast. Obviously you have to have some, yeah, there we go. So we could do something like this, where we come up here. And then we'll block this off, you know, so it looks proper. So you gotta really work around some of these areas if you want it completely inside here. Now I really don't like this. This is fine. And I mean, now you got ceiling. You can put some chandeliers in here, and they'll clear, and you won't be walking into them. Let's see. We're going on barely over an hour. Let me see if I can just make a little bit more space in here, and we can even do a half. It should let us. I don't see why it wouldn't. We can put this here, a little more real estate. If you want to put something, you know, to like store something on here, you know, or whatever, you know what I mean? So let's just see if we can work anything out right here before we call it a day. We could, well, really the only thing, because of the width of the can, we can either do one of two things. We can let a little bit stick out, oops, and it should only be a little bit, but it will stick out that small corner. Let's see, because if we do that, then we're money. And obviously if you're using a higher tier floor, you know, it's not so much of a threat. You do have to be careful though if they can hit it, because you'll get that splash damage where they could hit that if they get lucky, or they do splash damage outside. Then you've got, you know, a whole mess of stuff. Come on. It's just so odd when you're building. Sometimes it's excited to let you build here, and other times it just is a nope, you know. And sometimes leaving the game will allow you to build, but let's see. Not sure why it's being so difficult right now. So what if we move this down? Are we gonna let us do that? So what if you fool it and do a smaller, well, here, let's see. I don't want to eat up the whole video doing this, but if you do smaller walls, okay, so it's just sticking through enough that it's obviously, it doesn't want us to
Look at that ant go.
to build there. So let's see how much we're, see, I don't see it sticking it through. I think it's being difficult. It might stick through on this side. No, it looks like it's just being difficult. See, it doesn't, the game seems to not want you to have this much room inside of a can, because it's just too powerful. You can use this base right here throughout the entire game. You don't even have to go build in the upper milk Molar bottle. Come on. What if we do this? Let's just try to connect it off of that. And it helps if you're in a different area sometimes. It's just really weird. You just gotta force it sometimes. So let's see. Another thing you can do is try different sized walls, because the walls are different sizes. Come on. It really does not want us to build here. So some people, this might be fine. This is a lot of space in here. Let me try. I might be able to build it from outside. It might just, the only thing is it's gonna be hard to tell. No, it's definitely being difficult right now. So just for kicks, before we box, we can put like a diagonal wall here. You know, you can do this, you know, the same thing we did earlier. And then, you know, do this. So it's to make it happy, and then, you know, adjust the top accordingly. At least this time there's no like real leftover nonsense, because you've got, if you build this all the way up and put that there, it won't let me until I move that, but you get the idea. Let me save and exit really fast, and then see if it'll let me place that. If not, we'll call it a day with that. Let's see. Let's just see, because sometimes if you save and exit, it'll let you place that. And because I quit, it's not going to let me join right away. Come on. Alright. So it's going to be difficult. I'm going to have to wait a minute or close this down, which is ridiculous. So we'll see. Let's just see if I can get this to load up really fast. Worst case, it doesn't work, and you can put diagonal walls. This video is way longer than I was hoping it was going to be, but it gives you the idea. I mean, you can literally, like when I'm building these bases, I can go non-stop. You always find something. Oh, this looks good. Oh wait, this can look better. Or you want to fit your pedal bed in here. Now you have plenty of room for a pedal bed, and you can fit a full size, you know, infected broodmother stuffy, or the moth, or the wasp queen, or, you know, you saw how much room you had before I even broke the floor. Let's see if it works this time. So
My name's Peter. My friends call me Pete.
and then we'll call it quits for the day. I'll break this. I'm not going to do it on the video. I'll break it, and then we'll rebuild it and stick. Might make a few tweaks that, you know, as I'm going through them, I go, oh, this doesn't work like it did in grass, or oh, we want it to cosmetically look good. The only defect with having the walls as tall is it's kind of a little wonky, because you have like a half wall, then a wall. The other floor plan definitely was a little bit better, because, you know, you don't have this like lower floor, so it doesn't look like it wants me to do this. So the benefit of this though, like if we were to put it back, is you'd have a wider floor space now down there. If you were to, like, obviously we left this, but I think I would prefer this the way it is, honestly, because of the space. Just to show you, space wise, you have a lot of room in here now, and you can just put these, like I said, diagonal, so I'll just break this. mean, that's plenty of space for me, especially when I start putting chests on shelves up here, and that's a lot of space. And this will look better with the ash cement if you do it. It's just going to take a lot of ash cement. It's going to be expensive. So yeah, you can leave it like that, or like I said, leave it. You could even just make these so you can just put these as 2 pedestals to show off like lanterns, or we could put like braziers right there, like the mant ones. When you unlock that, I haven't unlocked that. Like I said, I haven't played through the game. So here, quick fix. Boom, 2 fancy shelves. It's even. It looks good. This bugs me a little bit, but it's not the end of the world. You could do the same thing right here, I believe. That's too wide, right? Up there? Yeah, okay, so does that stick through? No, we said it didn't. Right? No, so nothing sticks out. So why not just do the same thing right here? Boom. That'll look even better. And then it's even. Get rid of this garbage. Unless there was some reason that we had to do this. We did it this way because that bottom piece stuck through. But if we make it match the same way here, this isn't gonna stay. It should not stick through. So here we go. Come on. That should not stick through. If it does, it's gonna be like a hair. Nothing. There you go. So for the maybe 1% of you that followed me through this far, because I know it was a long video, and that's what I was worried about, is these being too long, then come on, don't even tell. Yeah, there we go. I was gonna say there's plenty of room. So let's see if I can actually do this. Will that stick through? That might cause it to stick through at the top. I think that was one of our issues. Ooh, barely. Just a hair.
I spy.
So we'll just cut it in how it was. Or we could just leave it like this. I kind of like this. I'm gonna say that I would leave this. And just go like send it, you know, that we would do this instead. I actually like that design, so I'd be okay. And some of the other walls are smaller, so this is how I would do this base, because there is hardly anything in the game that's gonna hit that. Even the wasps aren't gonna hit that. They might try to attack it. But they're not gonna be able to damage that. I've built a few bases where I'll leave a little bit sticking out, but now you got another shelf and can run shelves along here. And I mean, you got real estate in here now. Now it's gonna make the rhino beetle look tiny, like really tiny. And this thing is huge. Look at this. We'll lock it to the thing. Look at that's with it in here completely. You can put 2 side by side. Plenty of room. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can put 2 of these in here now. Pretty close. Yeah, pretty close. You get the idea though. That's, you got room. You want to put, let's see if we got, I don't know if I unlocked any chandeliers yet. I don't think so. No. Just to give you an idea of the height though. Yeah. So you'll be chilling with the chandeliers in here, and you can do like in my other base the mantis fountains and stuff. You can even, you know, if you want to get crazy, we'll furnish this later. If you want to get crazy, boom, here you go. We got to get the coziness level up. What are we gonna do? We'll just slap this in here. Should easily be able to slap this. Let's see if it sticks out the back, and it goes perfectly in between those angled shelves. So there's a little bit of space, so we'll just move it forward because right now it's halfway in there. So you can just move it forward. Boom. You know, put it here. Or you can put it, you know, in another area. This is just to give you an idea. Now it's going to be clearing, and you can run it up. It'll actually clear up at the top. It should, because that tapers inward, but we moved it forward enough. We might want to rotate the door so that it might not want to let us right away because it's going to be difficult. I'm sure it will be. There we go. That way when it opens, it's not blocking your stairs, and it's clean. So boom, everything's inside. We can put lamps right here. So you got little entry lights that you can see. Yeah, these will get attacked and they'll break or whatever. But you know, you got your lights, and then your doorway will be lit when you don't have your torch. As you can see, boom. You know, do whatever you want to do, but they're still pretty protected. But yeah, there you have it. Just a couple ideas. So I'm going to go ahead and build this out in sticks next, just to show you what it's going to look like. We might tweak it a little more. I'm not quite sure what how I'm gonna do this yet. We might leave it the same. I mean, I do really like this layout. It looks good. So I hope this was helpful. Like, subscribe, share it, and check out the next video. So we'll have 4 videos on this. 5, I guess, if you count me furnishing it and showing you how you can get coziness level 5. So stay tuned, everybody. Thanks for watching.